Breaking news! A new episode of Let's Be Frank starting now! Hello all! It is Loquat season once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is my all-time favorite fruit. Those who are not new to the channel know that I've done a lot with Loquats, but I want to do so much more. I make the savory chutney, I've made hot sauce and barbecue sauce. Now, I want to make something sweet. It is a fruit after all. You typically think of fruit being in things that are a bit sweeter. We're making a cobbler. Loquat Cobbler is something I've wanted to do for the last year. But Loquats are only available during March and February. I said those out of order. Let's not dilly-dally for much longer. I really want to taste this. I want to find out how it's going to be. Didn't even eat dinner. I just want dessert. Here are our ingredients. That is a hard thing to say. 3 cups diced Loquats, 7 ounces brown sugar, 1 tablespoon cornstarch, half teaspoon cinnamon, 1 cup of all-purpose flour. It says 4.5 ounces, but it's 1 cup. 1 teaspoon baking powder, a pinch of salt, 1 large egg. It says 1/4 cup slivered almonds. I don't want to do that. I hate when people just like sprinkle nuts on the top of things that are perfectly fine without nuts. We're not including the nuts. And finally, 1 full stick of butter. That's a lot of butter. I like butter though, so this is okay. So, first thing we have to do, dice up all of our Loquats. But here's the thing. I did that already. I diced up 3 cups of Loquats, and you can see them all in this bowl. I did it before I started filming, because I thought it would take a little while. It took me like 2 hours. What time is it? Maybe close to 2 hours, but it took so much longer than I thought, and now my back hurts. Rick, this is not a recipe for the week. My wife is making crying face at me. I'm an old man, I can't help it. By the way, make sure you peel them, cut them in half, get the seeds out of the inside, and take out that little white stuff behind the seeds. The white stuff doesn't bother me, but every single Loquat recipe says to do it, so I do it. Oh, by the way, before we go any further, set your ovens to 375 degrees. Mine is very close, so we're gonna hear a beep any moment now. First things first, I wanna move the Loquats to a bigger bowl because we are gonna be combining them with some other stuff. Check this out. Hell yeah. The oven just beeped, that's wonderful. But our next step is going to be adding 1/2 cup of brown sugar to the chopped Loquats with the cornstarch and cinnamon and stir until well coated and thoroughly combined. Oh, yeah, I mean to make sure you have an 8x8 baking dish. Very important. I'm assuming this is 8x8. It's gotta be 8x8. I use a tape measure for a living. This is probably 8x8. All right, I got out everything beforehand except for the brown sugar. And then I noticed I have dark brown and light brown sugar. It doesn't specify which to use. I'm probably just supposed to use normal brown sugar, like medium. I'm gonna go with light though, just seems like the right thing to do. I feel like eating a handful of brown sugar would be the equivalent of like eating sand. I kind of want to try it now. No, my wife's telling me no. Okay. No handful of brown sugar for me. Let's just add it all. That's a little more. There we go. Perfect. Oh. Got it. Okay, now that all of that has been combined, we will stir until well coated and thoroughly combined. All right, let's start getting that up. Man, I want to take a big bite of just this. This is gonna be like delicious. All right, it is all kinds of mixed up, pretty liquidy. These Loquats are like peeing themselves in here, but I gotta know what it tastes like. Katrina is gonna be the only other person eating this. She won't mind if I take a little bite with a spoon. Oh, it's so good. Oh, that is sickeningly sweet right now, though. Oh, that hurts my teeth. Okay, One thing about eating Loquats, just, dude, my teeth got so sensitive. They are like, the acidity of these fruits destroy my teeth every year. I can't even brush my teeth without feeling like pain. Love them? They don't love me. There we go. Look, it's so liquidy. Ugh. That reminds me of baked beans. Just gonna stamp that down a little bit. Try and get it nice and even. Like extra liquidy on this side, but I think that's just what God has planned. Earthquake! Combine remaining brown sugar, which I think is just gonna be a half cup. Yeah. Remaining brown sugar, flour, salt, and baking powder into a bowl and whisk to combine. Pour it into my hand, take a pinch, and just drizzle. You know what, a little. That was really sugary, so let's add a little more salt. There we go. That was real sweet. Okay, I think that's everything. So now I get to whisk everything together. This is also gonna be a gentle, slow process, so let's go ahead and make another cut. Okay, so everything's all beat together. That's nice. And next step is to beat one egg until it's nice and beat. And then you pour it into this other mixture and then beat that together until it's nice and crummy. We are making the crust right now. So it says work it in with your hand, ew, or a fork. So I'm gonna go with fork. While I do this, you guys get to cut again, yay! Okay, let's do half a cup of butter. Also, I gotta admit something to you guys. You know how they say baking is a science? Well, I decided I wasn't liking how science was going. It wasn't sticking to the one egg very well, so I added a second egg. And I have now made a dough instead of a crumble. But, it's all about learning on Let's Be Frank. It's all about having fun. So we're gonna put this over top our Loquats, and you know what? It's gonna turn out grand. But let's go ahead, get a half a cup of butter. Oh, mama. I'm assuming that's a half a cup. Let's just gonna squish that down in there. Yeah, that's, it's unsalted butter too, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. That is like perfectly half a cup. Ugh. Remember, kids, don't lick your fingers while you're baking unless it's only you and your significant other eating it. Because then it doesn't matter. All right, let's go ahead and do a minute and see how that melts it. All right, we've gone and melted our butter, our half a cup of butter. And now I'm gonna do my best to get this mixture evenly over the top. Gosh, why did I add another egg? Wow, this isn't right. Ugh. But you come here to watch a fun video. I'm no expert chef, or what's chef for baking? Baker. I'm no expert baker. Yeah, this is sinking into the Loquats. I'm just gonna stop. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it in the oven right now for 35 minutes. Here we go. Oh, wait. The butter. Some of you were screaming at me. Time to add literally just a half cup of butter to the top. Yay! Oh boy. Guys, I'm making soup. I think I just have to admit that I'm making soup. Oh, it smells so good. The warm butter on the brown sugar. Holy crap. All right. Into the oven this goes for 35 minutes. I'm gonna be checking it pretty often since I didn't do it right to see, hey Google, set a timer for 35 minutes to see how it's looking on top. I will get you guys. I'll get you guys when it's done. Until the video's not over. I say that at the end. But you know what? All right, guys, it has been 35 minutes. I've checked it like, oh, it's soup. Don't make fun of me. I'm talking to the audience and my wife. Oh, yummy. Get a good long look. I did this. I'm not ashamed. This is why I cook on the channel. It's fun. You know how good this is gonna taste? Now we let it cool for 20 minutes. I am gonna follow that, because if I don't, something bad might happen. Hey Google, set a timer for 20 minutes. All right, everybody. I don't know if I should have poured out some extra juice. I know. Wait, hold on. I know I did the crust wrong. I know. I still think it might have been a little soupy regardless, but I can still see some butter just kind of floating on top here. It is what it is. It's gonna be good. I'm excited. It's gonna be so good. I already love Loquats. Now they're made even better. Honestly, it's not that goopy. It's not soup like I've been joking. Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, it's hot, but it's so good. Okay, here's the thing. That's so good. It's so sweet. You can taste everything from the cinnamon to the loquats to even the brown sugar. Speaking of which, I want to get just a big glob of loquat and see how it comes out. I'm going to blow on it a little bit longer this time. Right, here we go, bite number 2. There is that hint of tartness to it. That is delicious. You can especially taste the loquats in the aftertaste. Guys, listen. I feel like every time I bake something, it really doesn't go according to plan, but this turned out really good. It tastes good anyway. That's what I mean. As long as it tastes good, I don't care how it looks. I don't care if it's a little soupier than maybe it should have been. That's fine, because this is delicious. And if you're a little bit better at baking than me, I would highly recommend giving this a shot. But if you like this video, why don't you give it a like and subscribe if you have not already. Follow my Instagram and Facebook at LetYourFrank2020, and follow my TikTok at LetYourFrank Oh, also, Jokum and I have a podcast. It's called Certified Pokemoments. If you like Pokemon, trust me, you're absolutely gonna love it. With all that being said, guys, once again, thank you so very much for watching. Until next time.